Hello everybody and welcome to part 2 of the tutorial series on how to build the entire Dream SMP. As you can see behind me, this is everything we built in the last video. It was somewhat of a long video. We built the entire house and the interior. We built the farm over here. We built the wheat farm over here. We built the paths. The only thing that I did not get to was down here, which there is a hole right there, and that is the dream little base down there that he dug out that one time when he was super sad at George. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but there's a little hut down there, which yes, we will build, but that will be in part 3, because today, as you can see by the thumbnail and the title, the main focus is Sapnap's house, which is right here. Now, I am making this a slightly shorter video, and that is just because I am in school, and I still want to get these videos out to you guys in a reasonable time so that you can have fun building on the Dream SMP seed. Also, I want to say thank you for all of the amazing support I've been getting. It's actually really crazy how much you guys are enjoying all of these videos. I've been getting like a lot of good views. There's been people in the Discord, a good community of people. Shout out to you guys. So yeah, if you want to become a part of that, join the Discord. It's a great community. And also subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can be part of all the live streams, be live in chat, talking to me, asking me questions about the world or the future. So yeah, let's get straight into the tutorial. So, first thing, we are going to get out oak fence, just like this. And first thing is going to be actually really simple, building the oak fence barrier, because this is the actual seed, as you can imagine. So, a lot of this is already in the right spot for us, so a lot of our work is saved. So, right here, first thing we are going to do, I want to show you guys a little tip that I know. We want to go /game rule, and then we want to do the random tick speed, just like this, and then I set this to like 1,000, but if your computer can't handle something like that, then try maybe like 500 or whatever. And basically what this does is every time I break a tree or do anything, it goes really fast. Boom, it's just gone instantly. And now you see how these saplings are dropping, and there'll be like sticks dropping. The other game rule thing to do, which go /game rule, and then we want to do title drops. So do title drops, and then change this to false. So now every time I break something, there's nothing falling from the leaves. So that just saves my computer from having to render all these things on the ground. So as you can see right here, we're going to want to destroy basically all these trees get destroyed, but I'm going to do it at small amounts at a time. So we're going to get rid of these ones. We can get the ones down in this cave. And also, again, if your trees are in slightly different spots, it really doesn't matter because it's all going to be a flat area anyways. But I'm just going to get rid of a few of these trees around the edge so that I can focus on building. But we're not going to get rid of everything today. Just get rid of those, and boom, they're just gone instantly. And then let's get rid of a few of these on the edge, just like so. Maybe this birch one. It'll all be flat over here anyways, not a big deal. Just don't be afraid breaking a tree, because it's constantly being broken and replaced, because it is a survival world. So yeah, let's get rid of this one, and then this one. And I think that will do it for this part. Yeah, I don't think we need to really break too much more. Let's just get rid of that out of the way. Okay, so we're going to need fences, and let's get some grass. So first thing we need to do, you see this all this terrain that's bumped up 1 block high, we can literally get rid of all of this. This all gets flattened out. So if you don't have world edit, don't worry, you can just break it away by hand. It won't take that long. But I do have world edit, so I'm just going to do that. So boom, flatten all of that out. Next thing we want to do, replace all of this sand with grass, just like so, in the exact shape it had it. And then right here, and then we can flatten out this whole area. Just build 1 layer of grass, just like this. And then let's also get rid of this birch tree, just like this. And then don't worry about that sand over there. We can also fill in this hole right here. Boom, there we go. We flattened out that just a little bit. I'll get rid of this because why not? Okay, so now let's get our fences, and we can start working on this area. So first thing we need to do, we need to add a grass block right there, and this is where the first fence goes. We need to go 1, 2, 3, back 2, over 1, back 1, over 1, back 1, just like that, over 2, and then bump out for these 3. So you can see it literally just follows the train that was already here. Super easy. And then this is where it gets a little interesting. We need to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we need to bump out 1, and we need to make this row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So add a grass block right there. Now everything outside of this we can get rid of, just like so. Okay, I just wanted to fact check that real quick. Actually, it is only 6, so that makes a lot more sense. And then this 3 sand we can replace just like that into grass. All right, so now we can continue following our pattern. I just want to make sure because that wasn't lining up. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, back one, over one, back one, over one, back one, over one, back one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1, 2, 3. It completely just follows this 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So literally the shape that's already here. And if you're not on the seed, then you can just look at all the ones I'm placing, and you will get them right, and then just keep following it down here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right there. Place it over, down, these two, one back here, and then this is where it gets a little interesting right here. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over one. Also, let's get rid of this tree, it's in the way. There we go. So we had those ones, up one, over one, up one, another one, leave a gap here, then place 2 back, oops, no, back, and then 2 more, and then this 4 sand gets broken out. Alright, next thing we're going to do, we're going to get rid of a few more trees here. All of these. And this one. And make sure not to fill in that water right there, because that is still there. But we can flatten out this layer right here. Just like this. But keep that water there. And I'll just cut it off to there. But this all gets flattened out later. But, yeah, then we can get rid of that grass, because it does not matter. And the next thing we need to do, we need to get a fence gate, and then this spot right here is the fence gate that leads off into Sapnap's house. So if you don't have this, the gate right here is at 297, negative 287. And that is the gate spot for Sapnap's house. So just a quick detail, because I want to add it right now. When you're looking at this fence right here, we can go 1, 2, and then on that third one, you can place a crafting table right there, and a torch 1 block diagonal from it. And then also this fence will continue following the pattern all the way down across there, and then this actually changed a little bit, but we're not worrying about that just yet. But there we go, there's a few extra details right there for you. Okay, so there's a cobblestone path leading up to his house, and it is 3 blocks wide, and it is 15 blocks long. So let me get rid of that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then we can place rows on either side of that, which will have torches on it, like this. Boom. We can put our torches there, and then on the other side facing Sapnap's house, we want to put just 1 torch right there in that corner. Okay, the actual house, we're gonna put 3 more just like that beyond, so that's 16, and then put 3 on either side of it just like this, and this is on the water level. Okay, so we're gonna build the front wall of the house. On either side, we're gonna go up 4 logs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the side 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect it on the top with logs. And then on the bottom, we're going to put 3 here, and then 3 here. Our doorway, the door hinges will face on the left side, so it opens like this. Then we can fill in the rest of these blocks with glass. So I've actually turned off connected textures so that you can count the blocks a little easier in case you do get lost. So don't worry about that. So then you can come from, let's go from this side, so with the closer side to the house, the dream house. And we're going to go 1, 2 diagonals, and then it will flatten out. Once we have the front wall, we can come over here and do 2 diagonals, 1, 2, and then it will be a 7 block strip on the third diagonal. So do 1, 2, 3 diagonals, and then this is the start of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like that. And then we can do 2 more diagonals, 1, 2, and then on the third one here, which should be in line with that oak pillar, we can bring it the same length, which I'm pretty sure is 9, to there. And then we can do another 1, 2, just like that. Now let's come over here. Let's do 1, 2, just like that. And then on this third one on this side, this is where it extends. So we'll have this diagonal, and then on this one, counting from the outside. So this is 1, not this one. This was 1. We're going to go 13. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sorry, if I went too far. It was like 15, 14. This is 13. Okay. And let me check my coordinates. So this is 316, negative 268, which is correct. Alright, so it goes right there. And then from going this direction, we want a total of 21. So we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Whew, okay. And then going back this way, we want 15. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I did it again. 17, 16, 15. Okay, there's 15. That should line up one block off of that log, which still works out. So then this way we want to go back 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we can loop it back around just like this. And we don't have to count this because we know everything in between needs to be 4. So it's 4 blocks away from that. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away from that. Just like that. Let's wrap it around this way. And then over here we have those 2 diagonals, and then bring it down this way like that. And in between this area, it should be 5 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And that is the entire layout of Sapnap's house. The next step will be to fill in this entire base layer with cobblestone. So I've already started, and we can just fill in the entire base with cobblestone. Again, don't worry if you don't have world edit. You can just do it by hand. It won't take that much longer. So we'll go like that. Set cobble. Fill in the middle here, set cobble, and right here, set cobble. And if you didn't know, Sapnap also has a basement, so we will be building the basement in today's episode as well. So when you're looking at this front wall, I thought I might add, before I forget, there's just 1 torch right there. Okay, so now I can get this back, and we can continue building. Let's see, let's wrap around like this way. So let's build the pillars first. So on the long walls, we'll go up 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, just on all the pillar spots pretty much, and then right here, just like that. And then in between all of these diagonal bits, we will go up 2 oak, 2 rows of glass, or 1 row of oak, 2 rows of glass, and then on the top oak log, just like that. Then we do that in all of the diagonal spots. And this pattern is like pretty much consistent throughout the entire thing. Nothing changes. So we can actually probably go and fill in everything now. Well, actually, there's a few exceptions. Okay, I guess we'll do it the whole way through. So if we come over to this wall, we'll do oak planks all the way across, and then glass, and then connect it sideways with oak like that. But then on the diagonals, remember, they're not sideways, they're up and straight up and down. Over here, we can do the exact same thing. Oak all the way across, then 2 rows of glass, and then a sideways row of oak. And then this diagonal we already have done. And then we can actually connect this with oak on the top, but leave this open like that. Okay, so let's see. Now we can come around here, and then on these inside corners, we'll put logs, just like that. Actually, let's put it in just all the corners, just like that. And a long stretch here. Perfect. Okay, and then in all of these spots, connecting all of these spots, we can go one row of oak on the bottom, 2 rows of glass, and then diagonal wood. So let's do that everywhere right now. Okay, there we go. The house should look something like this. So next thing we're going to do, we're actually going to change out some of the logs we just placed with oak, because there was a point where, like, Tommy, I think, had come and burned down some of it, and he just replaced it with oak. So yeah, let's do that. So when you're looking at the house, on the very end of the tail here, we're going to replace this area with oak, just like this. And not the corner logs, the corners stay all the way up like that. And then this spot is also going to be oak. And then this entire row is also now going to be oak, just like this. So that's kind of the only area where it's sort of unsymmetrical. Oh, and sorry, this row right here. Oops, this really long stretch is now all oak, just like this. So it kind of makes it unsymmetrical, but, or not unsymmetrical, but like the pattern doesn't stay consistent all the way through, but that's just how it is. So now we need to, sort of like we did the cobblestone floor, we need to fill in the entire ceiling with just a smooth oak layer, or not oak layer, what? A layer of cobblestone slabs, but not going over the walls, just like hanging over mid-air, just like this. So let me get my axe back, and I'm going to world edit all of this real quick. Okay, there we go. We have a full cobblestone ceiling over the whole thing. It is perfectly symmetrical the whole way through, so nothing to fear there. Now, before we go inside, we are going to add in some of our torches around that I know of, or at least last time I had seen it, those were the torches were. So when you're looking at this front wall, we have that one in the corner there, and we have 2 there and there. Wrap around this side. There are no torches on this side anymore. Come over here. There's 4 torches on all of these corners, just like that. There are 4 torches on all of these corners, just like that, and on all 4 of these corners, because I think there used to be torches everywhere, but a few of them just got broken out. And on all 4 of these, on the super long side, and there are 2 right there. So they're pretty much everywhere except for right there, and then obviously in the interior corners. So we come inside the house and we can start the interior. So for more torches, we can put them up here like that, up in these 2 spots, and then they're not in that wall right there. There's a torch in the center of this room, so in the center of this window, and in line with the doorway. That was a lucky guess. And then skip 1, 2, 3, and then another one right there in line with that log on the floor. Okay, so we need basically just chests and crafting tables for this entire room. So you come over here to the side with the door, put a double chest there, and a double chest there. Look over here, double chest there, with a block in the middle. Come over here, put a chest in the middle, crafting tables on either side, and then another double chest there and there. That's pretty much all the furniture in here. Now, last time I saw it, another weird unsymmetrical thing, sort of like the house over there. There's crafting tables in some of these spots on the floor. So temporarily, I need to get rid of our door, put a crafting table in the doorway, and then build out crafting tables 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But doesn't go into the middle of the room here. And then it is just a 3x5 of crafting tables right there. And that is literally it. And now we can put our door back with the door hinge facing on that side again. Just like that. And another little authentic detail, if you really want it, since the most recent stream I had seen, that glass block is broken out, and that glass block is broken out still. But he had fixed the other ones. I know, it's just little annoying things that make it all make it look just that much better, you know? Okay, over here, there are, in fact, torches on that and that. So now we need to come over here and put torches on the edges of this thing. There's a crafting table in this far corner back here. If we come back here in Sapnap's house, if we count to the second glass block here and go 1 block in, or sorry, actually the third glass block and 1 block in, there's a torch on the floor there. And then we come down here, we go 1 diagonal, second diagonal here, there's a torch on the floor there. There's 1 right there, and then there's 1 still in that corner on that oak right there. Perfect. Now we need to get our furnaces, and we can just put 4 furnaces just like that against the wall. And I always thought this is like a super inefficient house, because every time you want to go get something, you have to like run down this long pointless hallway. Like, what's even the point of this hallway, I guess? But you know, I'm not the one that designed it. So now we can start the basement. Ooh. So we want to skip 1 block here and knock out 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5th one right there, and that is the start of the basement. Okay, this is going to be a little tough to explain, so just bear with me because we're trying to drain out a room underwater. So basically, we're actually going to start from the outside, and we're going to get our glass, and then everywhere you see here, well, first of all, we can actually dig out that, and dig out this layer. Flatten this, all of this, get rid of it, we don't need it. Okay, so we want to do everywhere around this. Let's start by the front door with the glass. There will be glass walls sticking out 1 block everywhere. So I can put like 2 there, 2 there, and then kind of just repeat this pattern, sort of making like a 2-block wall all the way around on the outside, if you see what I mean. So we're gonna keep doing this, and don't fill in the corners like this. They're not filled in like that, but they are like this. So we're gonna keep going, and then knock out sand as you go, and put just like 2 blocks deep for now, just like this. And we can keep going across. And then on some corners, we do fill in on some of these spots, we do fill in the corners. Right here, we kind of have to fill in the corner like that. And then if it goes down to 3 blocks, fill it all the way in for the 3 blocks as well. Just like this. And then right here. But it's always 1 block away from the wall. And so yeah. Just like this. And then this is a spot where we do fill in the corners, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So we fill in the corners here. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I just did the opposite of what I wanted. This is the spot with the short end where we don't fill in the corners. Silly me. And we keep taking this all the way across. And then on the long side, yes, these 2 spots, we do fill in the corners like this. There we go. And then we can finish this all the way around to the front of the house. There we go. And then we can also put it underneath our pathway. Just like that. So the 2 corners here are filled in, and then these 2 corners are cut out. Perfect. Okay, so let's get back inside here. And we can start building some of this. So we want to put oak slabs down here. And then I'm place a temporary block here, oak slabs down there, and then it sort of just keeps stacking slabs down like this. Well, I guess we have to clean out the room first, or else it'll be waterlogged. Okay, so you see everything down here. We want to knock it out so it's 3 blocks deep, just like so. Boom, 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 boom. And then we're gonna have to drain out this entire room. So let me get some sponges real quick. If you are doing this in survival for whatever reason, you can just sort of fill in this room. I don't know how you want to do it, but you can just keep doing this. Just like this. And drain all of this water. Where else is it coming from? Boom, boom, boom. Just a process until everything is all dry out here, and then we can fix the whole room. There we go. Where are you? Silly water. Okay, boom. Our entire room is now dry. And then basically what we want to do is dig out this entire layer so the whole thing is 3 blocks deep everywhere. So I can just go / cut here, and I can / cut here, and I just got rid of my whole glass wall. That is not what you want to see. Okay, keep digging it out here. Make the whole thing 3 blocks deep. And then all of the glass needs to be 3 blocks deep as well. And don't worry about everything on the other side of the glass. We'll fix some of that later. So just like this. Just keep making it so everything is 3 blocks deep. And I will see when you have that done. Okay, so our whole area should look something very similar to this. And you should hopefully recognize the same dirt and stuff. That's how you know it's in the right spot. So you can see over here, these are the corners that are cut out. So those are main cut out. And then these ones, also the glass is taken down in the corners there and there. So make sure it's like that. Next thing we want to do, we want to fill in this entire floor with dark oak planks. / set dark oak planks. Just like this. And then underneath the glass, we don't need to change it underneath the glass. That remains how it is. So don't worry about that. Just fill in like the floor that you actually like walk on, not what's underneath the glass. So just like this, almost done here already. And then we need to do some terraforming outside. Just make it look a little nicer than how it is now. Just do it like that. And then let me speed this up. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so this is what everything should look like right now. And I actually forgot all of this area right here. Oops. Change that. Okay, so this is what this looks like. So now we can come over here and we can do our entire path, which will be a little annoying to do, but you know, we'll get very good at this when we build the prime path. So yeah, and boom, 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 boom. That was a weird way of building it. So there we go. We have our path coming down right here, and it should stick out 1 block past this wall. So I know I've done it right. So let's get some of the torches in here. Actually, not yet. So next thing we're going to do, we're actually going to do our terraforming while we still can see everything. So we're actually going to go back outside. And oops, I guess we have to break out that layer as well. And this layer gets replaced with cobblestone slabs. Just like that. Oh yeah, so that's all broken out. And then this row right here is upside down cobblestone slabs. So that's why I got that messed up. Okay. Let's come out here, and we need to clean up this entire area pretty much. So everything around this, 1 block away, he replaces everything to sand. So, like, everything you see there becomes sand. I don't know why, but that's just what he did. He wanted it to see sand on the outside. Sapnap, you crazy guy. So that's literally what it looks like. It just creates a border of sand everywhere. And there we go, right there. And then we just want a layer of sand. And we can actually dig out, like, a layer of sand all the way around that. Just like this. Just that there's nothing up against the glass directly. And then this whole area is fine. There is a little bit of terraforming to do out here. We can put like some there. Leave that, or leave it going across like there. 2, 3, and then knock this whole row out and leave it up against that. That is the only spot that is touching, and then knock out a block in that corner. And that is what that looks like. And there will be like seaweed and obviously all of the coral and stuff out here, but right now we're just focusing on the build. So let's come back in here, fly all the way around. We can fix that, I guess. So that should look like this now, which makes it look a little nicer. And now all the stuff you see underneath the glass blocks that isn't sand, we also want to replace that to sand as well. So just go around, make all of this sand. So I'll see when I do that. So now everything is replaced with sand all the way around, and it looks a little nicer, okay? So now, next big step we can do, we want you to get dark oak slab and just wrap it around the entire base of this entire thing, including those corner spots right there. We just constantly place dark oak slabs all the way around, but when you get to this area, we don't want to do it like this. We don't want to do the corners, so you just do it like this, diagonal blocks. But when you make a 90-degree turn, then you do it like the full block over there. So then keep wrapping this all the way around. Actually, I'm almost done, so no point in cutting away. Bloop, 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 bloop. Subscribe to LordKanter. Blah, 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 blah. Boom, done. Okay, so now let's start adding some of our blocks down under here. Okay, so I've gotten some chests, some cobblestone stairs, some cauldrons, brewing stands, dark oak trapdoors, some water, some glass, torches, and an inner chest. So over down here, underneath the stairs, there's a double chest right there, which you can still open because it's a slab right there. When you're facing this way, we want to put a chest right there, 2 upside down stairs, a cauldron, fill it with water, 2 brewing stands, and then there needs to be trapdoors above the brewing stands, and that is what that looks like. There's a torch against that glass block right there, and then that is like the only torch I can see over there. Yeah. Okay, so then we need to come down here, and down here we need to go to 1, 2, 3, the 4th block right there, and then we need to go from this glass 1, 2, 3, and go 2 blocks in. And there's a torch right there. There is, last time I saw there's a torch there, but that one might be gone, so let's not put that one. Come down here, 1, 2, 3 blocks from right there, go to the 4th block, and then on the ground here, 1 block away from that, so it's right there if you can see. A little confusing, I'm aware, but trying to do my best here for this random torch placement. When you're looking into this room, on this middle pillar, put one there, and then on the middle pillar here, put one up top there. When you're looking at this flat wall, go to the 3rd one in, and there's one right there. And then over here on the 3rd block up, I want you to go to the 4th block in, right there. And that is all the torch placements along the walls in there. There's one on the floor, in line with this row right here, the long bit, that far one, and it lines up right there, which is 2 blocks in from this tunnel. And that is the random one on the floor. Next thing we need to do, we need to build our container here. So let me get some new materials. We need to get some glass. We'll get some sand. We actually still needed that ender chest, because that is over there. Where is ender chest? Ender chest. Ender chest. We need to get some coral. We need pink or brain, whatever the heck that means. And then we need some pickles, because there's not enough water around here, so we put another aquarium in the middle. I don't know what's with them in aquariums. So there's a 3x3 aquarium directly in the middle, so in the middle here, and then we know this is the middle here. So right there, that is the middle. We'll build a border around it. Right, so that is that. And then there is a wrap it around with glass, like that. And then we can take this all the way up. Oops. Just like this. And then this all gets filled with water in the middle. So let me temporarily break through this, get in here, and then fill in our entire thing with water. Just like that. Fix my floor. Why is that not water? Water. And I still need to get in there. Oh, genius. Okay. Not trying to break my torches in the floor here. In the middle block here, we need to put 4 sea pickles, and boom, that lights it up. Actually, I am missing something. We need seagrass, and there's seagrass right there and there. So when this side is the front door, it's right there. And then there's 2 blocks of pink coral, one there, and then one up there. And then we want to put the sideways coral there, and on the back of that, just like that. And that is exactly what this area looks like. So let me get out of there. Boom. That is what this looks like, and there used to be a fish in here, but I think the fish is gone. Big rip. And I actually was wrong about this. This is 1 block back. Sorry, that's with that diagonal. And did I just get rid of my inner chest? Okay. 3rd time's the charm. And there's an inner chest facing right there. Boom. Now, there is a secret tunnel here. So we want to skip 2 down here and then go 1, 2, 3 blocks. And then we can put some ladders in there temporarily. We will not be building this today, as this is the end of the tutorial. Boom. So this is a little secret tunnel, and this goes all the way to Tubbo's house over there, which got destroyed in a fire during the war. So yeah, that is the entire basement. You have that area, the inner chest, and then you have a brewing stand down there. You have your furnaces up here, random torches, crafting table, storage, lots of crafting tables. Break through this, no pressure plate, missing glass, random oak. Just going through a little checklist. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this tutorial. We got some of the fences in. We have Sapnap's house. I know this is a bit of a shorter one compared to that first one, but I am in school. School is kind of tough. I have homework. So I'm just trying to do my best here. Sorry, guys. So yeah, that is going to be the end of this tutorial. If you are enjoying this, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If this is your first one seeing it, boom, there's the card for the first one. I highly consider you go watch that one first, as this would make no sense without the first tutorial, but you probably figured that out by then. I'll just stop talking. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in part 3. Come be part of the streams.